Goku is imprisoned by the gods of destruction from the past. Goku's true power can be sealed. What is happening? Planet Beerus. Goku had carried out his training alongside Beerus and Whis for 2 years in a row, while Gohan and Vegeta carried out their training directly in the time chamber. The Z warriors were no longer the same until the moment Beerus says, "Goku, let's see what will happen. Looks like you're finally ready." Goku watches and speaks. "What are you talking about, Sir Beerus? I'm ready for what? I'm sure that now I manage to get much stronger. No matter what enemy comes to fight me, I'll be victorious." "But what do you mean by that? Now am I ready?" At that moment, Beerus says, "The real threat will arrive now, and you will be Goku's target for sure." Alright partner, why don't you whack that like button if you're enjoying the video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any videos and stay connected to our entire universe of the Z Warriors. Without further ado, let's get back to the point. Planet Beerus. The moon seemed to be in a controversial direction. Whis says,
"It seems that within this galaxy we are seeing a full moon, which is quite complex since on the planet Beerus the moon couldn't stay that way. It is said that when the moon is like this, the constellations end up crossing each other, and that is when the celestial gate can be opened. I think the real enemies are close to arrive."
At that moment, Goku didn't understand anything that was happening. Goku says, "Mr. Whis, I managed to master the full Ultra Instinct now, and you told me that after I managed to show this transformation, no one else would be able to defeat me. So it doesn't make sense that some threat can stop me now." Whis responds,
"Lord Goku, you are quite powerful indeed, but here we are talking about enemies who fought in the past and caused great problems even for Zeno-sama. You may have remembered that Sir Beerus once said that in the old days Zeno-sama's powers were much greater, but for a certain reason they had to be sealed when the 18 of the universes that existed were attacked and 6 ended up having to be erased. These 6 universes were considered to be the most powerful universes where the gods of destruction had great battle ability. So here we will be able to really understand which enemies will appear. Mr. Beerus knows them very well."
At that moment, Beerus begins to observe and says, "Goku, I need you to fight me now." Goku doesn't understand why Beerus is challenging him. Goku says, "But why this now, Sir Beerus? And I don't need to test my powers. After all, Vegeta learned his full training using Ultra Ego, so it doesn't make much sense for me to end up showing something like that. Come on, let's take it easy." At that moment, Beerus starts attacking Goku. Goku dodges with his Ultra Instinct and Beerus activates his Ultra Ego form. Goku starts to smile and says, "I don't know what you're planning, Sir Beerus, but if you really want to fight, then come on." At that moment, Goku activates his second stage of Ultra Instinct, which makes Whis smile and be impressed by the skill that Goku is showing. Goku starts to land several blows on Beerus. Beerus starts laughing and says, "Well done, Goku. It means that you are managing to fight on an equal footing with me. But what would you say if you had to fight toe-to-toe with all my race, the true warrior race?" Goku is startled and receives a blow from Beerus. Goku deactivates his transformation and says, "What are you talking about, Sir Beerus? An entire race of powerful beings like you? That would be crazy. In fact, if we stop to think about it, it would be something more complicated than even fighting the entire race of Saiyans. That couldn't happen." Whis starts laughing and says,
"This is the 1000th year after the sealing of the 6 gods of destruction. Surely the 6 gods of destruction are alongside the 6 angels that existed in these universes. For some reason, the moon is in a totally different shape. They will come back. One of those universes that was erased by Zeno-sama was the universe of Lord Beerus himself."
Goku is startled and says, "But how could this have happened? Is Sir Beerus not of this universe?" Whis continues talking.
In Lord Beerus's universe, the race of beings was the warrior race. Mr. Beerus was a prodigy being, but his father and his brother, others of his brothers were extremely powerful and were regarded as beings that could end up destroying anyone. But other than that, still the angels and the other gods of destruction possessed astronomical fighting power that maybe if they were combined, the powers of all these 6 universes could have more strength even than the High Priest and all other beings that existed there. We will need to analyze everything and understand the situation. Can you pay enough attention to this, Mr. Goku?
A new battle may indeed be appearing and being created right now. An explosion on the planet Beerus occurs. Everyone is scared. An evil being appears within the planet Beerus. Beerus is startled and speaks. Looks like it went the same way I thought. So that means you managed to get here before I thought. Beerus seemed to know the mysterious being. At that moment, Goku says, "Who is this guy?" The unknown being begins to laugh, and in a few moments in the palace of Zeno-sama, the great priest is faced with the angels and the gods of destruction from the past. A new battle begins. Planet Earth. Gohan and Vegeta leave the time room. Gohan after reaching his final form too, and Vegeta having mastered the Ultra Ego, feel a great energy. Vegeta says,
"Hey, son of Kakarot, you really are showing extremely high skills. It amazes me. But still, you haven't gotten over me."
Gohan starts laughing and says, "Don't count so much advantage, Sir Vegeta. I managed to show extremely high powers. I'm sure if you had fought Cell Max, you wouldn't have been able to defeat him so easily. Don't discredit my powers. Every time I can get stronger. After all, I am the prodigy of Universe 7. Gohan and Vegeta sense a beam of energy light years away from Earth. Gohan says, "You notice this energy comes from the planet Beerus, and it's definitely not my father." Vegeta begins to analyze.
"It's happening with Kakarot. It's not making much sense. It looks like some other battle is being created here. We'll have to analyze."
Planet Beerus. Beerus is thrown away by the unknown presence. The unknown presence, he says,
"Beerus, we have no problem with you here. Our problem is directly with this Saiyan. You without your race completely, you are nothing. You are just a powerful being. But the race of this Saiyan is a little more complicated, because we have several Saiyans existing here in the world. In all the analysis that your majesty carried out, we could see that the being that was most powerful among all was Son Goku. So I have a mission to capture him. I think you better not want to do anything about it."
At that moment, Goku starts to laugh and says, "It won't stay that way. I won't let you capture me. I'm going to end you here now." Goku begins to fight with the unknown presence. The unknown being starts to dodge and says,
"I already said, this is the beginning of a war, and in a war, the fair does not always win."
Goku doesn't understand what was happening. A dark energy surges over his body and makes him lose all his energies. Beerus, weakened for some reason, says,
"We have fallen into the enemy's trap. You planned all this, didn't you? Was this your trap?"
Goku loses his Ultra Instinct form and his body is sealed away. The unknown being says,
"Good. Now we'll have to take Son Goku directly to another galaxy. If you want Son Goku back, they will have to enter this new celestial war. Your Majesty is already setting accounts with the great priest. I hope you are lucky, my good friend Beerus."
Beerus says,
"It seems that we are now in a life or death situation for all universes."
2 presences appear on the planet Beerus. Gohan and Vegeta arrive on planet Beerus via Vegeta's teleportation. Gohan says, "What happened to my father?" Vegeta speaks,
"Where is Kakarot? I felt his energy moments ago, and now it's gone."
Beerus responds,
We have a big problem. A new war is starting and Goku has been captured. We have fallen into the enemy's trap.
Gohan gets angry and speaks up. That will not remain like this. No matter what, we will bring my father back. Vegeta starts laughing and says,
A being that managed to capture Kakarot. This is amazing. Now I can show my superiority and my true Saiyan instinct.
Whis watches and speaks.
These Saiyans don't get along. As complicated as the situation is, they just want to show that they are more powerful.
To be continued. What is starting in the face of all these battles? What is happening now? Is a new heavenly war, or perhaps a new heavenly being appearing? Regardless of what it is, it's more than important that you explain your thoughts in the comments below so we can all get into a crazy debate. Click on that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any videos. And that's all there is to it. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.